Hello everyone, this is Vijayasri working as an assistant professor, Department of CSIT, MLR Institute of Technology. In this session, we are going to discuss about string handling functions in C. Overview of the session, string handling functions in C. In this session, we are going to discuss about string length, string copy, string cat, strlen, which is used to find length of a string, strcpy, which is used to copy one string to another string, then strcat, which is used to join one string into the other string. All the string handling functions are present in the header file string.h. String, already in the previous session we have discussed what is a string. String data type is always a character data type, and not only that, string is a array of characters or a character array. How to declare a string? So always the string data type is of character. Then a string name, let us suppose string name is str. It is a character array, so that we have to mention here size of the string. So that means this string can store 20 characters including the null character, because always the string terminates with a null character. All this we discussed in the previous session. In today's session, we will go with the string handling function. In that, first one is strlen. This function is used to find length of the string. Length of the string means number of characters in the string. Suppose always the string data type is character, string name is str. So here I am considering the size of the string is 5. That means this string can hold 5 number of characters including the null character. So when we declare this, what happens in the memory? So 5 blocks of size each 1 byte, because character occupies 1 byte of memory, is given to the variable str 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total it is a 5 because index starts with 0. Let us suppose the base address of this is 1000. Then next one is 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. So here in this string, it stores the base address. It is pointing to here. Here I am initializing the value of the string. I am giving the compile time initialization, means we will provide the values in the source code. So just I am giving here CSE. So here it stores CSE. Always the string end with a null character. So null. So length of the string. If I want to find length of this string, then we have to use a function called strlen. Strlen. Then the string name. String name is here str. So this gives the length of the string by null character is not counted. So here the length of the string is 1, 2, 3. So the length of the string is 3. So with using strlen, so here I declared the string which is of type character. Here I consider name of the string as a of size 100. That means it can store 100 number of characters. So here I consider one more value called len, because it is an integer type. Let us suppose if I want a count of CSE, then the count is 1, 2, 3. The return value of string length is integer, because number of characters is of type integer. So here I consider length is an integer type. Enter the string. Here I entered the string. The string name is a. It contains the base address. Suppose it is 1000. Next is 1001, 2 and 3. Index starts with 0. So gets a. We discussed about gets. Gets is the input function which is used to read the string value given by the user at the time of execution. So gets a. So here I gave the value as CSE. Then to find the length of the string strlen, the string name is a. Then length is equal to percentage D. As I told you, number of characters, the return value is of type integer. So strlen of A, integer, it returns the value integer. So format specifier is percentage D, comma len. So len, here we have 1, 2, 3. So it returns the value as 3. Now without using str, using strlen, if you want to use this function, we have to include the string.h header file, because these functions are already defined in that header file, like printf and scanf is present in stdio.h in the same way. Without using strlen, so here I declared a string which is of type integer A, and size of that string is 100. Then L is equal to 0 initially. Now get us A, because get us is the input function which is used to read the string value. Now for I equal to 0, in A of I, that is A of 0 not equal to null. In A of 0 we have C. Yes, C is not equal to null. If this condition is true, L has to be incremented by 1. Already L value is initialized with 0, then it is incremented by 1. Now it becomes 1. Again, still we are true in a for loop. When the control comes out of the loop, when the condition is false. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 1. So in A of I, that means in A of 1, this is A, in A of 1 we have S. S not equal to null. Yes, condition is true. If that condition is true, L has to be incremented by 1. Already in L we have 1. So 1 plus plus, now L becomes 2. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 2. A of I, that means A of 2. In A of 2 we have E. E not equal to null. Yes, condition is true. If that condition is true, L has to be incremented by 1. Now L is 3. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 3. In A of 3, that means this. In A of 3 we have a null. Null not equal to null. No. Now the condition is false, so the control comes out of the loop. In a sequence we are printing length. Length we got in the integer, we got the numerical value, integer value. So to print the integer value, we have a format specifier called percentage %d. We are using that format specifier. Then that is stored in the variable L. So I am printing that L. Now the length of the string is here 3. Next string handling function is strcpy. This function is used to copy one string into the another string. If I want to copy one string to the another string, then we have to use a string handling function called strcpy. This function is also present in the header file string.h. If I want to use this function, we have to include string.h header file. It accepts two strings, because one is the source string, another is the destination string. So if I want to copy source string, then source string to the destination string. Let us suppose if we consider we need two strings. So both are of type character. So always string data type is character. Char str1. Size of the string is suppose 10. And here I am taking one more string because I want to copy str1 to str2. This is also size is 10. Now here I am initializing str1. I am taking the compile time initialization. Using the scanf or getters, we can take runtime initialization also. Here I am initializing this as mlrit. Now I want to copy this string into the string 2, str1 to str2. Then we have to use a string handling function called strcpy. Which string I want to copy? str2. I want to copy str1 to str2. Now this becomes the source string and this becomes the destination string. We'll go with the example. Write a C program to copy one string to another string using strcpy. So here it takes two strings as the arguments. So both are of type character. So here I declared character type S1 is of 30. This can take characters up to 30 characters. Then S2 also is of 30. S2 is also character data type. Then printf enter the string. So here I gave the string as welcome. So using a getAs function. getAs is the input function which is used to read the string value given by the user. So here using getAs function, I have read the string called welcome. This is a string because string is a character array and with a null character. This is S1. Now I want to copy this S1 into S2. This S1 into S2 here. So I used a string handling function called strcpy. So S1 already I stored as the string as welcome. It is copied into the S2 using the strcpy without using strcpy. So enter the string. The string is welcome. Using a getAs function, I have read that string. This is the input function which is used to read the string. Input function. getAs is the input function. If we are using a scanf, it is also an input function. Then we have to use a format specifier called %s if we are using a scanf function. Now for I equal to 0. So S1 of 0. In S1 of 0, always the index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So in S1 of 0 we have W. W not equal to, in S1 of I we have W. W not equal to null. Condition is true. If that condition is true, we have to copy. What is that? S1 of I to S2 of I. S1 of I. S1 of I is 0. That has to be copied in S2 of I. S2 of I is 0 is equal to S1 of I. In S1 of I, we have W. So it will be copied here. But still we are in true. And a loop we are true. When the control comes out of the loop, when the condition is false. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 1. In S1 of 1. Now I becomes 1. In S1 of 1, we have E. E not equal to null, condition is true. So we have to assign S1 of I, that is S1 of 1. That has to be assigned into the S2 of 1. So now we have here E. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 2. 2 not equal to null. In S1 of 2, we have L. L not equal to null, condition is true. If that is true, in S2 of 2 is equal to S1 of 2. Whatever the character present in S1 of 2, that has to be copied into the string S2 of 2. In S1 of 2, we have L, that is copied into S2 of 2. Likewise, it will get repeated until the condition is false. Then, in a sequence, we have S2 of I. Now, I plus plus, I becomes 3. In S1 of 3, we have C. C not equal to null, condition is true, so it will be copied here. Again, I plus plus, now I becomes 4. In S1 of 4, we have O. O not equal to null, condition is true, so it will be copied here. Now again, we have I plus plus, now I becomes 5, condition is true. In S1 of 5, we have M. M not equal to null, so it will be copied. Again, I plus plus, now I becomes 6. In S1 of 6, we have E. E not equal to null, so it will be copied in S2. Again, I plus plus, now I becomes 7. In S1 of 7, we have a null. Null not equal to null, no. Now the condition is false, so the control comes out of the loop. Here, in S2 of I, that means I is stopped at the index 7. So, in S2 of 7, we are assigning the value as null because always the string end with a null character. That's why. Now, instead of using it to print the value which is copied in S2, I am using a function called puts. Puts S2. Or we can also use a printf function which is a formatted function. That means we have to mention the format specifier. To print a string, we have a format specifier called %s, comma, S2. Either you can we use a puts function or we can use a printf function. Then next, strncpy. That means if I want to copy some portion, suppose let us consider the example CSE. then ECE, end with a null character. Suppose the string name is str and it stores the base address, suppose 1000. So it will be pointing here. This is the string which I have. I want to copy only some portion of the string, not the entire string. The entire string is CSE, ECE, but I want to copy some portion. That means I want to copy only CSE. So how many characters I want to copy here? 3 characters. If I want to copy portion of the content, then we can use strncpy. So the syntax of this is, when I want to copy, we need to declare 2 strings because it takes 2 strings as argument. This is str1, then we have str2. In this I want to copy only some portion. So CSE. So whatever the string you want to copy, that becomes the source string. So strcpy is this, strncpy is the string handling function which I want to copy only some portion from. I want to copy it to str2 from str1 only 3 characters. So this becomes the syntax. Now, so here I have a source string as welcome. So instead of source, here I am considering string name as s1. String is a character array. Now I want to copy this to target string. Always the index starts with the 0, so on. So it holds the base address. Suppose it is 1000 and it is 2000. So it is 1000 pointing to here, 2000. So the next byte address will be, then it is 1001. Here also we are having 2001 because character occupies 1 byte of memory. Then I want to copy only some portion. So using strncpy, we can copy some portion, number of characters into the string 2. So here I want to copy from source to target only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. So it will be copied here. The number of characters are 5. So valco is copied using the function strncpy that is present in the string.h header file. Then next strcat, this function is used to join one string at the end of another string. It also take arguments. It also accepts 2 strings as an argument. If I want to copy, suppose str1 is equal to, always the string is character type, str1 of size 10 is equal to CSE. I am considering one more string, str2. The size of this is CSD. Then size of this, I am taking one more string called str2 which is of type character. The size of the string is 10. Here I am taking CSD as the string value. Now I want to join these 2 strings. To join these 2 strings, we are having a string handling function called strcat. If I am using str1 comma str2, means str2 will be appended, will be joined to the end of the str1. That means it will get printed here CSC, CSD. If I am using here str2 comma str1, means the string 1 will join to the end of a string 2. Here string 2 is CSD and string 1 is str1. So first we are printing str2 CSD, then str1 will get joined to the end of str in this way. So, and one more thing is, always in strcat operation, null character of destination string is overwritten by the first character. String concatenation. strcat means string concatenation, which is present in the header file string.h. Now s1 S1 here I consider enter the string 1. The string 1 is hello. Always the string is ended with a null character. Now str2 is world. This is also ended with a null character because the string must be terminated using a null. I want to join these two strings using strcat. We can join. Here I gave strcat s1 comma s2 means s2 has to be appended or joined with s1. So s1 is here, hello. Then I want to print s2 using this. If I am using strcat s2 comma s1 means s1 value is joined with the s2. Here s2 is world. Then s1. S1 is hello. In this way. Without using strcat. So here I have s1 and s2. First I am calculating length of the string s1. Length of the string means excluding the null character will count the number of characters present in that string. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So L1 is equal to 5. Then L2 is equal to, excluding the null, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 characters. Then here I consider the logic as 0, 0 less than L2. L2 is 5, condition is true. Condition is true. Then S1 of L1 plus plus is equal to S2 of I. S1 of L1 plus plus, L1 is 5. So S1 of 5 plus plus is equal to S2 of I is 0. S1 of 5 plus plus, here we have a post increment. So while discussing these operators, we have discussed about post increment and pre increment. Post increment means first the value is assigned, then the increment has to be take place. First the value, that means S2 of 0. In S2 of 0 we have W. That will be assigned to 5 place. That means this null is overwritten with the first character of S2. And then increment. Increment means 5 plus plus. Now it becomes a 6. Now the cursor will be here. Again I plus plus. Now I becomes 1. 1 less than 5. Condition is true. Then S1 of L1 plus plus. Now L1 plus plus is, now it becomes a 6. 6 plus plus. Then S2 of I. S2 of I is 1. So whatever the value stored in S2 of 1, that is O, has to be assigned to S1 of 6. That means here. Then increment. Now it become 7. So now the cursor will be. Again I plus plus. Now I becomes 2. 2 less than 5. Condition is true. Condition is true. Then S1 of L1 plus plus. That means 7 plus plus is S2 of 2. S2 of 2. In S2 of 2 we have R, that will be assigned to S1 of 7. So here we have R. Then increment happens. Now this becomes 8. Again I plus plus. Now I becomes 3. 3 less than 5. Condition is true. Then S1 of L1 plus plus. In L1 we have 8. 8 plus plus. Now S2 of 3. In S2 of 3 we have L, that will be assigned to S1 of 8. Now increment. Now it becomes 9. Again I plus plus. Now I becomes 4. 4 less than 5. Condition is true. Then S1 of L1 plus plus, that is 9 plus plus S2 of 4. In S2 of 4 we have D that will be assigned here. After that increment, now it becomes 10. Again I plus plus, now I becomes 5, 5 less than 5. Now the condition is false. So the control comes out of the loop. We know that every string must be terminated using a null. So that here I consider a statement S1 of L1. In L1 we have 10. So S1 of 10, I am initializing that position with a null character. Then using a printf function, we can print the string value. Using a putS function, we can print the string value, or instead of a putS, we can use a printf function. When we are using printf, we have to use a format specifier percentages, comma, S1. In this way, we can concatenate two strings. So, in this session, we have discussed about string handling functions str, strlen, string length, string copy, strncpy, then strcat. Remaining string handling functions we will discuss in the next session. Thank you.